Alright, dear students, today we are going to discuss about a very basic aspect of grammar, English grammar, but also a very important one. So you need to listen carefully, you need to watch the examples. It is very easy and very simple to understand and very helpful as well. So let's take a look at the definition first. Articles are small words that are often used at the beginning of noun phrases. Now, what are noun phrases? Noun phrases are sentences that have a naming word in them. Alright, so having a naming word, having a noun, it refers to the name of a person, place, thing, animal, whatever it is, right? Having a definite term or definite word, that means a noun. Now let's see, there are two types of articles. The first one is definite article and the other one is indefinite article. So we will understand what comes under definite and what comes under indefinite. So under definite articles there's only one word that comes and it's the. And under indefinite articles there are two words, a and an. So quite simple. Now let's check out how we can use definite article. A particular person. When we are referring to a specific person, we use the. For example, we can say, I am talking about the person who came in here yesterday and he had a very short temper. So here I'm not talking about all the men. Here I'm not talking about anyone else. Who am I talking about? I am talking about the man who came in yesterday and the one who had a very short temper. So I mean I refer to a specific person. एक ही आदमी के बारे में मैं बात कर रहा हूँ. And by using the, I am stressing that it is the only specific person we are talking about. 2. When the listener knows or can understand what particular person or thing you are talking about. Same as in first example. When I'm talking to someone and when I'm saying, remember the person who came in here yesterday, I'm talking about him. That means जिसके साथ हम बात कर रहे हैं उसको भी ये पता होना चाहिए कि मैं किसके बारे में बात कर रहा हूँ. That means if I say remember the man who came in yesterday, that means उसको भी पता होना चाहिए कि कल कौन आया था. Only then we can use definite article with that person. When you talk about rivers, oceans and seas, okay, the names of rivers, oceans and seas are nouns. So when you talk about those, you will use the, like the Ganges, the Brahmaputra, right? Next, before the names of newspapers and magazines, like the Times of India, right? The digital era, all those. Doesn't matter if it's an online magazine, doesn't matter if it's offline, online, whatever it is. When it comes to the new names of newspapers and magazines, the is used because these are describing a specific newspaper or a specific magazine. When I say the Times of India, I am talking about only one newspaper, and that is the Times of India. Specifically जब मैं किसी चीज़ के बारे में specifically बात कर रहा हूँ, then I'm using noun and the definite article that I'm using is the. Next point, before certain nouns which are unique or one of its kind. Certain noun which are unique, it can be the name of a person, right? Sometimes one person's name might be shared by other people also, but the name will be unique to the person himself or herself. Or we can also have some words which refer to only one particular thing or one particular animal, whatever it is, right? If it has a particular noun, then be sure that the will be used before the start of the sentence. Next, before superlatives. Now what are superlatives? I'll tell you about that. To say that a particular person or thing being mentioned is the best or the most famous, etc. So superlatives are those kind of phrases in which a particular person or a thing is being praised, जिसका बहुत अच्छी तरह से बात हो रहा हो. That means let's say the Iron Man weighed 300 tons in the match. Or let's say the man from South Africa was a very good Olympist, right? So when I'm talking about is a particular famous person. I can also talk about the Taj Mahal. I can say the Taj Mahal was built by Shah Jahan in memory of his beloved wife Mumtaz Mahal. So Taj Mahal is unique and it's famous. So we can use the in this case too, since it's also a noun. Now indefinite articles. A is used before A is used before singular countable nouns which begin with a consonant sound. जो नाउन सिंगल जिसको हम काउंट कर सकते हैं, लाइक कैट, वी कैन काउंट कैट 1 2 3 4 just like that. We can count a mobile, right? How many mobile phones do you have? We can count it. A university, how many universities are there? We can count it. A union, how many unions are there? We can count it. So when there's countable word or countable nouns, we use a or a, whatever you prefer, right? Next one, there's a note, indefinite articles are omitted before uncountable nouns. I told you earlier, जिसको हम गिन नहीं सकते उस पे indefinite article नहीं लगता है, because we can use indefinite articles only on those terms or those words जिसको हम गिन सकते हैं. Okay, give me a money, it's completely wrong because money is uncountable. So I can't say give me a money. Or theoretically saying money is countable, right? You can count 10 rupees, 20, 30, 40, whatever it is. But when we are talking about it in a broad sense, it is uncountable. So give me some money, it's correct. Just like saying give me some water. We can't say give me a water, it's completely wrong, right? So the next word, an, is used before singular countable nouns which begin with a vowel sound. Now we talked about a, right? Now we are talking about an. So an is used before singular countable nouns which begin with a vowel sound. Vowel means a, e, I, o, u, right? So let's take a look at the example. An owl, an umbrella, an higher, an assumption. So all these words, they have a vowel sound. Like in owl we have o as the vowel, and umbrella u as the vowel, and so on. So before singular countable nouns जिसको हम काउंट कर सकते हैं और जो एक vowel sound के साथ शुरू होते हैं. In the third word you can see owl और umbrella के बाद an higher or here, it's wrong, and here is wrong because h is silent. H is not a vowel, you know that very well. A, e, I, o, u, these are vowels. But why are we using an when h is why are we using an in before h? Because the sound that the word because the sound, how it sounds like we are starting with a vowel. Because when we spell it or when we pronounce it as an ear or an ire. So h is silent. So जो वर्ड होते हैं, जो सिंगुलर काउंटेबल नाउन्स होते हैं जिसका स्टार्ट में वावल का साउंड होता है, दोज आर यूज्ड, उसमें क्या यूज होता है, उसमें एन यूज होता है. One important point, indefinite articles are omitted before countable nouns. जो countable nouns है, जो uncountable nouns है, उस पे हम indefinite article कभी भी यूज़ नहीं कर सकते. Give me a money. Give me a money is wrong. Why? Because money is uncountable. That's why it's wrong. So the right one would be give me some money. Some money is correct because again money is uncountable. So that's it about for today. What you need to do for your homework is you need to make as many sentences as you can with the, and a. Definite articles you have already known. Indefinite articles also you are now familiar with. So make sentences at least 5 each using definite articles and indefinite articles of your choice. The sentences should be grammatically correct. So till then, bye and take care of yourself, take care of your family, stay home, stay safe. Jai Hind.